I got some live. How you guys doing? So this video is important enough that I decided to do it in the rain, and it's on my walk. At least I'm taking a walk today. Well, I haven't taken a long walk in the last 2 days, so it's the first long walk I've had in 3 days. Not since Monday. Yeah, I had a very wise friend in the 90s. He was kind of a semi-homeless person, but it was Richard White, W-H-I-T-E, and he's the one that got me to do long hair. He's the one that convinced me to grow my hair long and told me how to do it, because he already had long hair when he met me. And he was very wise. He had a few things he said to me that I remember. He was a poet, and this is a poet. And one thing he said was, wisdom isn't defined by the answers you give, but by the questions that you ask. For instance, he said, the answer is 42, but what's the question? Well, I have some cool questions along the line of that thinking about religion that I think should be brought up, that I think are cool questions that may not be asked by a lot of people. I haven't asked them in a long time, but I think it's time to. So, let's just say with religion, let's just say that, even though we don't know for sure, but let's just say that there's a Jesus, and let's just say that there's a God, and let's just say that there's that he died for our sins and all that good stuff, all that great stuff we hear about in the church. But there's two questions that I never hear asked. And Richard would be happy with this, because it would show the good question asking, not so much just answering. Here's two questions I have about that, Christianity in that scenario. First of all, should I act in my own best interest or not? In other words, should I be altruistic, giving, not thinking of myself, or should I be egotistical, thinking of myself and what's best for me? That's the first logical question. And in answering to that, who's to say what that, okay, I know I was asking the wrong question. Why should I not be egotistical? Why should I be altruistic when it comes to my eternity? I'm the one that has to live it, good or bad. I'm the one who has my life, good or bad. I'm the one that has my choices. Sorry about that. Good to see you, man. Are you Carlos? Good to see you. Good to see you. As a old friend of mine from here, about 5 years ago, I knew a guy. So yeah, why should I not be egotistical? In other words, my answer is, for now, hell yeah, I'll be egotistical. Do what's best for me. Why should I help anyone else out when I'm the one that has to suffer, or I'm the one that gets the reward? Okay, that's question number one, and I've answered it possibly, but you can answer it differently if you want. At least I asked the question. Question number two, who's to say that the egotistical solution is to go to heaven? You don't know that. You don't know that heaven's any better than hell. You don't know that hell's not better than heaven. You don't know that enjoying your life while you're here on earth isn't the best possible egotistical thing to do. That's the final argument for me, at least so far. You may prove there's a Jesus, you may prove he died for us, you may prove there's a God, you may prove there's a heaven, you may prove there's a hell, blah, blah, blah. But first of all, should I act against my own self-interest? And is that self-interest aligned with going to heaven or not? Question, you never know. Okay, I got lost here for a second. Check this out. Check this argument out. All right, check out the validity of this argument. Just because something costs me great price, i.e. Jesus dying, suffering death, God watching his son suffer, just because something costs a lot on someone's part doesn't make it a good deal for me. It doesn't make it for me. That's another matter. That's another thing investigated. It may cost Jesus his life. Of course, he got resurrected anyway, but he has scars on his body, so that's a lot to do. That's a lot. But that doesn't in and of itself make Christianity a good deal for me. I could say I'm going to cut my right hand off, and if I do, I'll give you an orange. And that's stupid, but that doesn't mean just because it cost me my hand that orange is really of any value to you. It just means it costs me a lot. Those aren't the same thing. You need to research and find out for yourself if what Jesus offers is worth it to you. And if it is or isn't, should you act according to your own best interest or not? If that still means you want to give up your life on this earth, figuratively and maybe literally, or both, just to go to heaven rather than hell, be my guest. But I'm not sure that works. I'm not sure that's logical, and I'm not sure it's what I'm going to do. And I'm not sure it's what I suggest. However, I'm not saying anything about this video is not definitive. It doesn't mean that I've made my mind up. It doesn't mean that I have all the answers, nor does it mean I've even answered all my questions. I'm just giving the possible questions and answers I have for now. Anyway, with you guys, peace, love, rock and roll.